Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Jade Empire. So I think we're looking for a man named Fang if we're doing the alternative quest.
You are not yet worthy of my notice. Bronze will catch my eye. Silver will earn my respect.
Always a pleasure to see a young lady at the bar. Not many people stopping by recently. What are you talking about? The place is busy right now. It is. I hadn't noticed, but you're the customer, so it's all as you say. No, look around, it's really busy. Suit yourself. I tend not to worry about minor details. Now, drink? What do you have to drink? Wait a minute. You're with the gentleman, aren't you? Extremely large, somewhat odorous, the black something. Yes, he mentioned you. I'm afraid he's already running a tab under your name. Runs in here more often than the hourglass turns. I can't extend credit to you as well. What? I didn't approve that oaf's drinking. No, but he did. I'm but a humble barkeep, while he is a humble, gigantic, axe-wielding, battle-hardened warrior prone to fits of murderous anger. The choice seemed obvious. Besides, as a member of the arena, you shouldn't be drinking yourself into a stupor. May I ask you some questions? I just serve drinks, but you're welcome to ask whatever you like. What was happening with that man that got roughed up? I can't rightly say. I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding of some sort. I didn't really see what happened. But it happened right in front of you. How could you not see it? Oh, it's easy to miss such things. Busy drink orders, dirty bowls, any number of things can come up. Don't trouble yourself over such things. Stirring up things that bothered you only summons them back to do so again. Best to move on. I think this guy might be blind. Can we talk about Imperial City? Why talk about it when you can walk about it? Wander the streets, take in the sights. Don't stay in here if you're curious. Any advice for the arena? I don't follow the arena much. But it's right behind you. Why don't you look around? Oh, heavens no. I have vital things to attend to up here. Vital things that in no way influence the very expensive bets parading around this place. Sorry, I can't read. What's so vital you can't look around once in a while? Would you turn your back on this crowd? No, I'm not about to let them get up to their tricks. Good plan. Goodbye. Suit yourself.
No woman can resist the alluring gaze of lustful Lao. I can say good morning in 7 dialects. Which would you prefer I use tomorrow?
Or is it like Groundhog Day or something? I was going to ask you some questions.
I see your true question dancing in your marvelous eyes. Yes, I can lift a 2-person rickshaw without my hands. Would you like a demonstration?
I don't really want to flirt with this man. He's pretty horrible. No, I really just need answers.
Not half as impressive as when I lean forward at 45 degrees and yet stand perfectly stable. Now, what are you really here to ask of lustful Lao?
What can you tell me about this place?
Worst subject ever. Instead, let me ask you this. What are the 14 essential differences between a bowl of steaming sweetened rice and a night of fiery passion?
14. No, look, I can't be doing with this.
Alas, we were just getting to know each other and we haven't even reached the best part. If we're lucky, it will make an appearance next time we speak.
Gross. His neck from the side almost makes him look like an Ithorian from Knights of the Old Republic.
Either grab a table or ask the tavern keeper directly if you want to order.
I hear the debates are particularly lively in the Scholars' Garden lately.
Get out of my kitchen.
Hey, there's another legless dog there.
Out of that, are we? Time to improvise.
I wonder if it's meant to be like that. I can't imagine it is.
This place is always so busy. No wonder they call it the heart of the Empire.
The palace is completely cut off from us common folks.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the palace yet either.
Daoshin's game is the best in the city.
I was wondering if you'd wander over here to test your luck. It's hard to resist the rattling call of the dice, isn't it? Gambler Daoshin's the name. I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with tarnished silver, would I? Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back.
I'm not really interested in gambling, but what's the nature of the game?
A simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure.
Explain the rules for me, please.
The rules are simpler to deduce than the motives of a desperate lad memorizing sappy poetry. You make a simple prediction of high or low. Then we roll. I throw first and you throw second. If you wagered high and roll above me, you double your wager. If you wagered low and roll below me, you also win. If we roll the same, the house takes all.
And he's not going to cheat on the dice rolls because he's going first, and I roll my dice. So if my dice aren't loaded, then it should be fair. I mean, it still tips in the house's favour because, like, let's say he rolls a 7, then, and I roll a 7, he takes it, whatever. So the odds are generally going to be in his favour, but it's not rigged. It's straightforward. Do you run any of the games?
High-low is easy to learn and people like it. Why change?
What kind of bets do you take?
I can take bets of 1 and 5 silver. Nothing extravagant, I know, but Gambler Daoshin plays by the rules.
That is not really worth my time. I mean, why do you not take larger bets?
The kind of rules you ignore only if you're tired of using your arms. I could probably find a way around them if I knew someone who could go into the back room past Kui's office. You're one of the fighters, aren't you? If you're ever allowed back there, come see me and we'll talk.
Strange, but yeah, I'll give it a go anyway.
Right you are. Educated as an ancient scholar, I hope.
Yeah, let's roll the dice. I want to try my luck.
That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine?
I don't know, you haven't rolled yet. I didn't realise. I thought he rolled and then he chose. Oh, well, the odds are hugely in his favour and he can cheat. But I'll go higher.
High it is. Let's see how sure you are. How much will you bet?
Let's go with 5 silver.
Let's see how they fall, shall we?
Hey.
Not enough spin on the wrist to best my roll, it seems. Don't worry. You'll make it back on the next round.
Oh, it's one die
Let's say we
each.
try again.
Because he said dice, I assumed he meant 2. Idiot.
You take care of yourself and come back soon to the best game in the city.
My question is, what am I supposed to do if one of the fighters goes berserk?
I follow all the fighters' careers.
Forget it, lady. I stick with male clients, and right now I'm on Judge Fang's payroll. He doesn't like me branching out to make money on the side. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention.
Oh. I'm glad you just blurted all that out to me, because I'm actually investigating him. Perhaps you can help. Tell me more about Fang.
Judge Fang's the head of the Ministry of Harmony. He's sitting in the next room with his guards, likes to come and watch the arena fights. The blood and the beatings in the ring get his fever burning for later. Sometimes that bastard takes it out on me. Other times he makes me take it out on him. He doesn't seem to care either way. There are few things more twisted than Judge Fang's idea of a fun night.
Well, he sounds horrible. I'm guessing you don't like Fang much, do you?
I hate him. He's a vile, repulsive deviant. He likes to hurt. When things are bad, a man like that leaves scars, emotional and physical. Look, I've been around. I know people do strange and disturbing things behind locked doors. But nothing like this. There's no act too brutal or shameful for Judge Fang. He's into all sorts of things, and he's no stranger to pain. I know that all too well.
So this guy's clearly a sadomasochist. I don't really have a problem with getting rid of him, even if it kind of helps the Lotus Assassins. Why do you work for him?
I've thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact, but at least he pays well.
Well, that is all evident. You know, I kind of want to do that quest again now. Let me ask you something else.
Go ahead. It's not like I'm going to tell you anything that isn't common knowledge.
Who are you again?
My name is Gentle Breezes, but everyone just calls me Breezes now. I guess you lose your gentle side when you spend too many nights with Judge Fang. Fang's my benefactor, if you know what I mean. I do all the things that make him happy. Filthy, nasty things. But at least that sick bastard pays well. Good. Let me rest. I've got a feeling I'm in for a long night tonight.
No, I don't think Sagacious Zoo will have an opinion on that, actually.
Since my wife left me, I've had a lot more time to track the trends in the ring.
Whoa, back up a bit there. Judge Fang doesn't like people blocking his view of the arena. Even a pretty lady like you. You might make him miss out on someone getting their nose broken, or their leg, or even their skull. He was just saying that there hasn't been a good skull fracture for at least a week. It's put him in a foul mood.
He sounds like one sick and twisted man.
I wouldn't call him sick and twisted. That's an insult to sick and twisted people everywhere. Fang's on a whole other level. I never used to believe the stories, but now that I'm working for him, I can honestly say he's the most degenerate and perverted man in the whole empire. But he pays well, very well. Enough so that we pretend not to see what's going on, though I still feel bad for Breezes sometimes.
Who's Breezes?
Gentle Breezes. She's Fang's, concubine. She's over in the next room with the common folk. Fang doesn't like to be seen with her in public. He, doesn't mind her getting up close and personal when they're in private, though. The things she does for him.
Could I speak to Judge Fang?
Not without an appointment, and his schedule's full for the next month. All the ministers are coming in from the outlying towns to make their reports. If he's not meeting with a minister, he's relaxing here, hoping to see somebody beaten to a quivering pulp in the ring, or maybe torn apart by one of the animals. Yeah, that or he's taking a break with Breezes. Poor girl. No amount of silver is worth what she does for him.
Yeah, let me speak to Fang and I'll make it worth your while.
Forget it. I won't go into details about what Fang did to the last guard he caught taking bribes, but restraints, starving dogs, and gravy on certain parts of the body were involved. Fang watched the whole thing, laughing all the while, and when it was done, he went upstairs with Breezes for a little relaxation. Poor girl.
I do feel a bit sorry for Breezes.
Good idea. Come back next month. Fang might be taking appointments by then.
I imagine if we get good, we can get back there. You know, if we get a good rank in the ring. Word'll have a bit more weight then. And this is the main part.
Wuwuir wakwakir fonir sisa ukopkipo kusu ukut.
I hate the constant push of crowds, don't you? At least I'll be gone from here soon.
Quanak apiyir, quanaruk tatisir si usta.
That's why I cheer for Iron Soldier. He sneers at the crowds, the fighters, even the system, and none of them can defeat him.
Utarawiir, kupkitir sanir naur kurk, wupan.
If you want to talk about the arena, you should talk to Soldier and not me. I try to stay clear of the other fighters. Oh, tell me about yourself anyway, you must be here for a reason.
Utarawiir, kupkitir sanir naur kurk, wupan.
I keep an eye on things for Soldier, see? I even help him train and work out any tension he might be feeling after a fight. Oh, what sort of things do you keep an eye on?
Kop awuka inir, o afawafi ithaturo turo uk.
New fighters, like yourself. I also try to keep tabs on what Kailan the Serpent and his goon Lucky Cho are up to. Oh, what can you tell me about Kailan the Serpent?
The kawa ir ap wo ofir wo wir wak fonui unka.
He's not one to worry yourself about. You're not important enough to catch his gaze, and if you're smart, you'll keep it that way. And tell me about Lucky Cho.
Utarawi ir, kupkitir sanir naur kurk, wupan.
People talk to Lucky Cho if they want to bet big on one of the fights. He won't take silver from you if you're a fighter, or if he doesn't know you very well, however.
Wuyo ir, naur ir kunurk nuka uk, kin piir ukir ifu ir wu.
Cho collects on his bets the hardest way possible. It's a bad idea to cross him. Feel free to test his patience if you don't believe me. Can I ask you some questions about the city?
Wuyo ir, naur ir kunurk nuka uk, kin piir ukir ifu ir wu.
I've got better things to do than discuss the city. If you want to know about it, By the Outcry is usually barking outside this building. He's paid to be full of useless information.
Kop awuka inir.
I got confused for a second between Hapless Han and Hempek Tao.
Hello there. I'm Han, though fans and, well, everyone else call me Hapless Han. It's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means I never run afoul of the Ravager. Our current champion has nearly killed his last two opponents. See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me hapless, are numbers really that important? In my mind, it's trying your best that counts. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Things aren't exactly glamorous here in the qualifying round, are they? Now, what can I do for you?
Quite like that he's got a custom face that's all smashed up. Can I ask you a few questions?
You have something on your mind? I'm happy to help.
Tell me about the people who fight here.
It's always good to know who's competing at the higher levels. You're looking to the future. I know a little about Soldier, if you want to hear my take on him. We could also talk about Kana, if you're curious about her.
Why don't you tell me about yourself, Han?
He's one of the most experienced fighters here, but he's hardly a mentor. He's boastful, insulting, and a general pain. The fans love to hate him, though. He is an exceptional fighter. Years of military training will do that to you. He's currently the champion of Silver Division, which tells you something about his skills. That's all I can think of regarding Soldier. He keeps to himself most of the time.
You two sound like a pair of old crones talking about their neighbors. Everything you need to know about me is right over here.
Sorry about that. Why don't you tell me about yourself this time, Han?
My father is a smith of great renown, and he always wanted me to follow in his footsteps, but I couldn't. My blades would be brittle, and even simple ironwork would be clunky. Eventually, I had to leave home.
So how did you end up here in the arena?
My father is no longer my father. More precisely, I'm no longer a son in his eyes. I wasn't sure what to do after being cast from my home, but coming east to the city made sense.
You're too happy for this to be true.
Don't think for a moment this makes me happy. I fight these memories every day. I was never properly trained. I've learned what I have from watching the fights here, practicing hard and staying focused. That's my story. One day I'll make it here, and my father will have to be proud of me. This is my chance to be someone great, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh well. You're better to be judged to be average than to be killed. Tell me about Crimson Kana.
I really respect Kana. She's undefeated, did you know? Made it all the way to Bronze Division champion without a loss. I know she's from the prosperous East, but for an Easterner, she's very reserved. Easily the most disciplined of us all. She's going to teach her style to the first person who can best her in the arena. People have been really excited about that because her sword is so deadly.
Well, I really got a good sword, but I can always... I mean, maybe she's going to teach me some of those extra techniques that raise your base stats, so maybe the arena's a good thing. How well do you know the Imperial City?
I'm sure you can find your way around, but I've been here all my life.
No, you
I can
haven't.
tell you about the scholars, the common folk, and even a bit about the Emperor himself.
I thought you just moved east to the city. Oh. Yeah, I'm interested in hearing about the scumbag Emperor.
Emperor's son is a savior to the Empire. He created a never-ending supply of water for us. It's just too bad his daughter isn't a bit more respectful of tradition.
Yeah, she's a...
Then again, her father has changed the way things are done, so I suppose that's to be expected.
How is the horrible princess disrespectful of tradition?
Princess Leon is a willful child, they say. Don't take that to mean I know her personally, but everyone says she's willful. To be fair, that could be good in a ruler. Still, you have to respect tradition. I'm not exactly sure what she's done that's so bad, but I know it set the nobles aflame with gossip.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should talk to them. What kind of changes has the Emperor made?
He sealed himself away in the palace. When in the time of the drought, he was a leader and an inspiration. It's a shame that he's become so private. At his last appearance, he seemed so full of life. It was like he hadn't aged a day in 20 years. Perhaps trying to curtail his daughter keeps him young.
That's very suspicious. Let's hear about the common folk.
Common folk from the Imperial City consider themselves superior to all other common folk, which is just silly if you ask me. The prevailing thought is that everyone outside the city has all the culture of a sunburned ox. Aside from that, the people here are the same as everywhere else. Some good, some bad.
What are your impressions of the scholars?
I like them. Half are as crazy as a drunken chicken, but they occasionally come up with some ingenious ideas like the flyers. You'll find that the most revered scholars tend to keep to their garden. Given their lively debates, that's probably safest for the rest of us. If you're curious, the garden lies at the far side of the richer quarters of the city, across the waterway from here.
I think that's everything.
Right you are. Take care.
Actually quite like hapless Han.
You look a shade better than the usual cowardly dogs we get through here. Just a shade, though. So you've earned the right to talk to me. Lucky you. Iron Soldier's the name, though everyone just calls me Soldier. You may as well do the same. If I waste time talking to you, it's because I can respect that you're prepared to lose terribly in the arena.
Are you always this belligerent?
Given half the chance, yes. If you can't handle it, you don't need to talk to me. There's some people who call the way I operate walking the low path, but they're fools.
You don't really need to be a heel to me, because we're backstage, so it's unnecessary. Tell me more about the low path.
Haven't you figured it out yet? I don't like you. You're nothing more than a worm, and I don't talk to worms. Now go on and leave me alone. We've got nothing to talk about. Good.
Maybe when we're in a higher rank, we can talk to him. I can't talk or read today. Hello, Dr. Anne.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you. Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange.
What's so strange about my energy?
I don't know what it is about you exactly, but I would say you have been trained like no other warrior in this place. What I do know is that several of the techniques pioneered by what we call the new schools would have astonishing effects on one with your energy.
Oh, so that was all just a sales pitch. The new schools of what?
Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist.
Scam.
You are one of the arena's contestants, are you not? I hear talk that you are one of the most promising new contenders. But I should not prattle on at you. What do you need from me?
Tell me more about what you do here. I know it's all just confidence tricks, but tell me anyway, please.
Acupuncture is the process of healing the body through the release of its own energies. There are other applications, such as an understanding of the pressure points of the body as well. I release these healing energies through the very precise insertion of needles into the skin. It truly is an art. Acupuncture is also most ancient science, studied as long as the Empire has stood. Those studies benefit the warriors in this place most directly.
Yeah, but actually, if you compare it in a blind, randomly controlled trial against like hollow point needles, where the needles don't go into the skin but go back up into the gadget, then you'll get exactly the same results. It's all just about paying someone attention and it makes them feel better, much like chiropractic and all this other stuff. How can you perform acupuncture when you're blind?
How can you fight in the dark? We learn these things through study and discipline. The nerves of the hand are incredibly sensitive. The eyes can be fooled by something as insubstantial as light. I would not say that losing my sight at a young age was a gift, but I have not let it become a burden either.
Okay. Now what benefits could I receive from your skills?
My needles, used properly, can enhance your strength, restore your inner vitality, and unlock energies you barely knew your body held. The only thing I have found I am unable to affect with my needles is your inner magic. It seems even acupuncture has its limits.
Yes, it does. Now, if you had some magnets, now that could help with my inner magic. Right, let's see what tat you have to sell.
Of course, have a look.
So this is... Oh, that's good by the looks of it. Oh, well, some of it is actually very good. I mean, this one is better for everything. So this one is an overall +8. This is an overall +9. And this is not very good. I don't want that. And this is just generic stuff. Thought that was worth coming here for.
If you wish to speak to one of us, Bo will be the most amenable.
The brothers Sung greet our fellow combatant warmly. I am Sung Bo, this is my little brother Boo, and my older brother Sui.
Do not bother me. Introductions merely clutter the mind.
Sorry about this.
I don't think they was bothering you, Sui. It's Bo being talked to.
Do not worry too much about us, though. There are many fights between you and the Sung brothers, but we shall humor your questions.
Oh, apparently there are peacocks rampaging through the village, so that's interesting. Not mine, though. Wish I did have some peacocks, but I don't. And I missed all of that because I was going to the door. Can we talk about some of the fighters around here?
You'll only deal with the lower ranks at this point. Bother us about fighters when you advance to a respectable level.
Okay, then, let's talk about the city in general.
We don't know nothing about the army.
Please excuse Brother Boo. He occasionally feels the need to speak on things to which he has not given his full attention.
Okay, can you answer some questions about the city?
We should not discuss the city, brother, while we are within its bounds.
Do the stars show the dragons in ascension again? Then we should not speak of the city for now. The very topic is risky. Please accept our apologies. I'm certain one of the others would be happy to tell you about the city.
That's all I need for now. Maybe.
Oh yes, we shall see you around. Of that you can be sure.
You go away. Sungbu very busy thinking right now.
Thawir nis tu kuiruk. Ayer fun. Soir irwu nisir tintina yewir.
Greetings, I'm Crimson Kana, known in the prosperous East for my swordsmanship. I came here to test my abilities, but have found my will and purity of spirit tested as well.
Uksir watuafu ni yefroto usosawir uktatasir ni ryoki.
You are just starting your career here. You'll see what I'm talking about soon enough, I'm sure. You do not have the stance of a novice about you. Just got a Mike Tyson tattoo. Yeah, I got some questions about the fighters in the arena.
Ukwiro ni sayir tatasir yu. Won nawir sir fu ni winyanakan.
There are countless hopefuls, but only a few are really worth watching. In time, you may find that others are asking about you as well.
Tir nik puntuir, poir nokauk, sayir takitir noni.
I can tell you about myself, of course, and I know Hapless Han relatively well. I could also tell you something of the beasts they have here. Tell me about yourself first.
Uksir, wat tuafu, froetro soir, fuarir, nsonsi nokauk frotir noni.
I am from Phoenix Gate, the largest city in the prosperous East. There I developed my own techniques of weapon combat. I have vowed to teach them to anyone who would beat me. So is that why you've come here?
Uktatasir ni ryoki, ka sisayir na wur awukategi.
Every city has its masters. I came here to compete against the Empire's best, and I've managed to hold my own. Is there anything else you wish to talk about? Yeah, can you tell me about Hapless Han?
Onu yuir indikan sun puiranuk pakuk. Ono yusayir.
Han's intriguing. While his skill is small, he shows no envy and learns from every encounter. I wonder if he stays in the qualifiers so he can face every new fighter. So, you think he throws fights?
Uksayir caritas funir sisayir ir furk tatasir, ir karanos sakupono.
It's hard to say with him. Perhaps his smile is that of the full and satisfied tiger, not vacant as the others believe. Is there anyone else you want to know about? Yeah, what can you tell me about the beasts?
Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. Kitir nonni nikuyo ipierta.
A number of different creatures are used here to add to the spectacle. Ogres are commonplace, but more recently some sort of subhuman creature has been appearing in the ring.
Wonowir ifuiruk was safno sisitu. Kwawir nisisier sisitu kun wano sisitu nig onwipifir.
I've heard rumours, though, that the arena organisers are planning on bringing demons into the ring somehow. I suppose we'll see in time if there's any truth to that. Now let's talk about Imperial City.
Wonowir ifuiruk was safno sisitu. Kwawir nisisier sisitu kun wano sisitu nig onwipifir.
I've not been here as long as some of the others, but I will answer any question as well as I can. Do you want to know about this area, the Scholar's Garden, or the city in general? So again, this is just redundancy, really. Tell me about the city in general.
Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. Kitir nonni nikuyo ipierta.
As I'm sure you know, this is the capital of the Jade Empire. The city itself is built around the Emperor's Gate, the massive passage into the Emperor's lands through the wall. Oh, is there any way through the Emperor's Gate?
Aka wo nawir sawir sonsinoka uk napir. Narawir wo ifuir uk sunurk.
The gate saw frequent use in the past, but now Emperor's son allows no one to pass through. Then again, he has flies at his disposal, I suppose. Do you know any history of the wall?
Uksier watuafu niye froto usosawir uktatasir ni ryoki.
The wall's defensive role has long since been eclipsed, but it remains an ever-expanding monument to the Empire's strength. All land within it is the Emperor's own. And tell me about the arena here.
Kwawir uyu itarir noka sisayir na workur. Wo nisirwir uk nokathakuna fifir.
Around the heart of the Empire Tavern is the market district, bustling with open markets and hawkers. It's vibrant, full of life, and even louder than a battlefield. Oh, tell me about the Scholar's Garden.
Aka wo nawir sawir sonsinoka uk napir. Narawir wo ifuir uk sunurk.
They're learned men and worthy of respect, but they can teach me little of the sword. The garden lies across the waterway, past the nobles' houses, and is open day and night. If you dislike this place, why not just leave?
Ukwiro ni sayir tatasiyeru yu. Wo nawir siyir fu ni winyanakan.
Mind, spirit, and body must all be tested. You can achieve peace in a garden, but you earn it on the battlefield. Goals reached without trial are not so easily kept. I guess that makes a certain kind of sense.
Wo sawayir noka uk raproni apawafa sonsiyir tuwirwo.
Many philosophers agree with me, many do not. The ensuing debates are no less a field of battle than this one. Not all battles are fought with weapons.
Wo yo wir Shakespeare woso.
Alright, well that's everyone, unless there's more back here. If there is, I can't get there. I presume if I win some battles I can get back there, and that's where I negotiate for the gambler. A lot of talk in this episode, and not a lot of it very plot central. I'm still in a mixed mind about which Lotus assassin quest to do. And the arena seems to offer more perks in terms of power gaming. I think the other quest is a bit more interesting. I think this is probably going to be pretty straightforward, fight people. I think I'll try and do the other quest first. I can always load this save and do the arena, couldn't I? So I can always do both, even if it's not in the same timeline. But I think first I'm going to go and follow up on the turtle leg at the hotel lead. Thank you for watching. Cleanse body and mind. Once the body has been purified in the correct manner, with all the forces and pressures of the body in proper balance, one will find one's strength greatly increased and more able to resist the hardships of life, and the mind clearer, more ready to adapt. Vigorous body. The body is a harbour for many poisons and toxins that accumulate within. Without the proper steps to release these poisons, the body can become slow and sluggish. By clearing these and allowing the blood to flow more freely, a person can become much more vigorous. This new rush of health has a slight disrupting effect on that person's chi. Clear mind. A clear mind can see truly where a clouded one cannot. Removing the imbalances from the body that distracts the mind can greatly increase one's clarity and focus. This new thoughtfulness will make an individual seem slightly distracted to those who do not understand. Porcelain skin. A clear complexion is the hallmark of a healthy and attractive individual. By correctly balancing the forces within one's body, one can improve one's outward appearance. Such vanity does true enlightenment no favours.